Hello and welcome back to Wildermyth. Here in episode 4 today, we are going into the last tile, into the last battle of chapter 1. Now, we sort of left off just hanging up here. We didn't really have anything else to do before we head over to the assault. As I discussed earlier, in most of these, I would go back in and make sure that they were all secured. However, we only have this last tile. It is infested, but again, we have 78 days until the next calamity and 90 days until the next incursion. We don't have anywhere else to be or do. The only thing that did pop up here initially was the opportunity. This is for Esther. You see her kind of glowing here. Needed elsewhere. Now, we could potentially use this, follow it onto a different tile, and see where it goes. This could lead her to pick up a battle with maybe one or two of the other characters, or go off in her own direction, get maybe a new item, or some sort of she meant like the doom that's on her forehead, or the wolf that we turned Metz into. Right now, because it is rather the tutorial episode, I figure we'll maybe leave that for now. If we do have a little bit more time at the end of the episode after this is completed, I can kind of walk you through what that might look like. And potentially next time we might start one of the other chapters. Okay, but for now, again, we're going to go to the assault. We only have our 4 characters. And of course, take them all with us. But these days pass pretty quickly. All right. None of us knew what had changed the beasts who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside them, blue burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any venom. Today we would finally find out where it came from, and why it wouldn't stop. While Narrated Delve looks mostly intact, maybe the rumors aren't true. I don't see where you get that idea. Nothing feels safe. Personally, I'm hoping for a few of them gangrel deer things, fun to knock down. Aren't you tough? Their approach to the town of Narrated Delve is completely silent. All right, so find ourselves in this little town, completely silent. Got these buildings that we could potentially go into, but they're dark. Not sure where there's going to be mobs popping up. Let's see. Let's kind of give you some partial cover. This building. I want you up front. Let's stay just a tile behind the doors, just in case there is something there. And you can wall with your friend here. No action yet. Okay. Let's put a jump jaw out. How about in front of us there? A silk step. You don't necessarily want to move you too far, but let's and I think I can put you behind the rock. Interestingly, there's some people up here. Petrified. Well, that doesn't look great. So still no one is coming. We shouldn't be here. We need to leave. Unforgivable. And how many more are there? There's tracks. They go up to that barn door. Wait, shh. You hear that? Whatever did this, it could still be inside. There we go. So we got a bogmore, a raccoon, roast worm, and a geist brood. Alright. Where are they going to be coming from? Very good question. No idea. I don't want to stick you right out in the middle of somewhere. Let's pull you back just a smidge. I'll put you behind the rock. Let's get another jump jaw out here. How about in front of... You know what? Just to be safe, let's put it behind us. Because I do want to move forward. Sort of want to keep the wall up here. And... I have a bad feeling about these, so let's keep you in front of the door. Alright, knocking. Oh, see, one did come from behind us. Alright. Can't reach you, but I can certainly reach you. Locked. Alright. Infuse. What can we reach from here? I can reach fire, which I love fire. But I don't know how far. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go very far with it. How about I use a rock shield to protect my warrior a bit? Still throw this fire though. Let's stick it over here and move it around later. And how about let's just pull you down? See, now if you see, if I move her smack in front of him, sure, she's going to have the hit. But if I move her here, she's going to get that flanking. Ooh, yep. He got behind me. Thank goodness I dodged. There's a roast worm. Still can't hit you. I'm really tempted to move. Even if I move her back, I'm going to have to move her significantly back to get it. So no, that's fine. Let's continue working on you. Blocked again. Ooh, these early levels are tough. Don't necessarily want to take away my partial cover, but it is what it is. Let's attack. Would have liked to get behind him, but... Okay, again, just like that flank. And I do have another move, so we'll scoot over. Haha. No, he's gonna retreat. He's gotta step back to get his arrows off. So if I can take you out. Ooh, almost getting the second one. You can see as I hover over him, his health bar here turns completely white, so I know I've got that one. It's always gonna bounce to the next closest. And if I hit him first, I'm only going to take 2 health on the one behind. If I hit the one behind, it's going to bounce and kill both. Alright, nice 2 for 1 there. I can't get behind him again. That's alright, looks like I should take him down. Again, I don't know where anything is coming from. We did see some stuff over here. Raider. Let's just get a fire out in front of me. Let's light this lamp in case I can get my wizard close enough to use it. Ooh, perfect. Where do I need to be in order to hit him? Let's use some cover. Finally, nothing blocked. Can't quite reach the flames behind the two, so I'm gonna go for the lantern. Let's steal the fire. See, I don't want to hurt her, so what I'm gonna have to do is just drag this over. Now you, come on back. See if you notice, again, we've got these orange kind of triangles in her box. If I move her in these spaces, we don't want to get retaliated upon. Oh, beautiful. 10 damage. Okay, so we completed that portion. Now we have to check out the barn. Let's move to the barn. Not a whole lot of places to hide within range, so just kind of take my chances here. Let's get you as forward as possible. And let's wall with you. Silk step. Is there anywhere else? Nothing has come out of here. I don't know that anything will, but I don't really want to use that either. But if I stand here, I'm not exactly protected. I'm walled, but I do have complete access to the campfire, so that'll work. I'm just going to put you out front. Nothing new. Now I can get some decent cover. Nothing so far. How about we do a rock shield on you? Let's check out the barn. How about we do a raider right at the door? I don't want to do two. Just pushing it just a bit. Not seeing anything knocking back here, so I think we're okay. To withdraw. There's no reason I need to pull anything from back here. But let's interfuse with this fire. Open the door. Ooh, Gorgon. Shimmeringly fluid. Some rope. Nothing too terrible at this moment. There's a wall right there. Ooh, that's so tempting just to run up and kill him. But then he's got direct line of sight on me. I don't want to do that. I'm going to put her a little more forward, more a little bit in line of sight because he lost some of his shield here. I can hit them both from here. Beautiful. Let's try to take this guy first. And just put you somewhere safe. You're behind a wall. Beautiful. 4 on you. 1 on the rose one. Oh, blocked. Dang. But I do get another chance. 6. Yes, that's nice. Ooh, victory. We gotta level up on Rob. Great axe. Now currently, stunt damage. He has the pickaxe, which I definitely will. Initially, I would have probably liked to go for a one-hander with a shield, but that'll be fine right now. Health, who's going to benefit more? 10.4, 9.7. What do we want Rob to do? Long reach, which is fantastic. 2 armor's pretty handy, though, seeing that they're not going to get a whole lot. Presence is charged against his foes, dealing a true damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacency with him. I think I'm going to do the range. This is pretty interesting as well. Just in case you get a little too close, somebody kind of wanders up on you, but it's just 1 true damage. We shouldn't have come here. Hey Jenna, it's alright, it's dead. It's certainly not your standard plow mule. The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages for the extremities of its body. Then, swipe. No! The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Rob like he's a straw doll, his weapons falling uselessly from his hands as it pulls him in. Rob, don't panic! A voice leaks from Rob's mouth. It's a wrong voice, weird and discord, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle, who's never picked one up. Still yourselves, bone stacks. This one speaks my words. I can make it die. You're not alike. Weak lungs and small minds, stacks of splintering bones, thin blood that will so readily betray you. Why flail for your lives so noisy? You can survive this. Just put him down. You think I flail for life as you do? I am Gorgon, the Master Ulstrix, has promised us silence. The voice dissolves into a small sound like rain of distant waves. Stop! Jenna leaps forward, lifting a nearby pitchfork and hurling it with thunderous force. Stop, I said. The tines of the fork sink into the beast's neck. Rob falls free of its tendrils. Ow. As Metz and Esther rush over to make certain of his demise, Jenna supports Rob, helping him to stand. You're here, Rob. You're all right. A strange, stony affliction spreads from Rob's ear. Rob? This isn't over. I saw its mind. This stone was in its claws. Rob takes the stone from Met's palm, turning it from his high, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with Gorgon blood. Dust. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the Gorgon's head was papercraft. This town, Hanet Delve, these petrified people, even this monster, none of it matters. This glistens, sticky and blue. The Gorgons have left a Master Ultrix, it's called. It's looking for something, some myth, or I think we have to find out what Ulstrix wants and make sure he doesn't get it. Ooh, so we've got 25 to his charisma, but 35 as he's now a loner. And we get 10 plus to retirement age for Jenna, which is awesome. So we can keep her around a little longer. Now that does technically end this particular chapter. We do have a couple of things to go through here. Now because we have victory, we get an additional +3 years of peace. Total population and safe tiles give us 4 and 2 additional. Because of all the resources that we secured, all the sites that we secured, and the items that had come in. So you see here we get a total of 2 heartwoods, 8 hides, 5 ingots, a fabric, and 11 spell thread. Certainly wish we had some more ingots and hardwoods, or heartwoods. That's all right. So we've got 9 years of peace, and that talks about those tiles up here at the top when we're in our map, showing when the incursion and calamities happen. We've undermined the enemy's plans and they've been weakened. So this one is going to... Next. During the years of peace, the Gorgon's mark grew and crusted over one side of Rob's face. It would be a grim reminder of his encounter that day in the Hannadell barn. On the more civilized days, Metz would drop into town for gossip and tool repairs, but on the whole, he felt clear-headed among Wilderkin. Rob was visited once by a woman cloaked in ivy. The spirit lay out 3 futures for Rob to pick from. After careful deliberation, one was finally picked. During the years of peace, transformations. Advance Esther's transformation. Again, she has this here on her head. And now we have the opportunity to turn one of her legs into a vine. This does slow her down by 0.3, but it does give her 5 dodge. Which, where is she at right now? So her dodge is 57. What is her... Let's see. Her speed is 5. Compared to the others, I don't think I can click out of it from here. No. The dodge actually is... I think I'm going to go for it, because now if this was an arm, for example, versus a leg, I probably wouldn't say yes. But because it's a leg, it's not going to impede her ability to hold weapons or be of real use to the group. Like I said, the speed is not going to be too much of a disaster at all. So I'm going to take that. I'll get her the extra dodge. With Metz, we can give him a wolf leg, which gives him more speed, but less block. So let's see, where was his block? 59. That'll still keep him at 57, but I'm not... the speed isn't making that much of a difference on a warrior, because you're going to want the warriors up front, and they're only going to be, regardless, as fast as their slowest teammate, because you do want to keep up the walling, and in some situations you do want to keep them rather grouped up. So like I said, the speed's not that much of a big deal, because, for example, you might have a hunter later that has a lot more speed, but again, you can only move as fast as your slowest teammate. Gonna go ahead and do it anyways. Well, it's only 5, and I don't think it's too detrimental to his block. All right, now we can do our upgrades. Again, this is all we have to work with. I'm going to start probably with Metz. See, these require the fabric or the hides. Ooh, 7 ingots and 3 fabrics. I really don't have much to upgrade that with. Currently, he's got the 2-hander. See if there's actually anything that I could replace it with that would be better. Now, this is an artifact. The artifact deals bonus damage with that +1. So I do not want to get rid of that. I can't give him an offhand at this moment because he's dual wielding. Let's check out Rob. Again, he doesn't have anything. Oh, how painful. There really wasn't a whole lot of resources here. Let's see about a staff, though. That's definitely going to give him the damage. Damage would be if he whacked somebody with his staff. but the spell damage and the stunt is going to be great. I'm still going to do that. So let's get something for somebody here. I don't think we're really going to be able to... I kind of like that knockback. This is only going to give her range. Mace is no improvement. This has 1 additional shred. Not really worth what it's going to take to upgrade. Same, no. Okay, Esther. Oh. As an offhand, I don't know that I'm ever really using these. If somebody gets too close, I could, instead of trying to shoot them, if, you know, they're too close for my range, I could just swap weapons, use a dagger on somebody. And actually, I think that's just about all I can do. Jenna fell into the work of deciphering the papercraft. This is true. It hasn't always smoothly, and progress has mostly dipped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained instable for years. But today, something in her search slides into place. I really hope it's not too late. And now she's where the enemies might be. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. Do you see what I mean? Here, imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army? I suppose I'd look for an enemy first. People love to have someone to hate. Right, an army. Out of just normal folk. A symbol. You'd want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancient and set in their ways. So you're saying our Ulstrix, our master Gorgons, needed this thing? What is it? Some kind of divine spear? It's a symbol to help convince the other Gorgons to follow it? Yeah, that's what I believe. And why does it need to do that? Why does it need the spear? Why does it need the support of all the others like it? What is Ulstrix? Those are things I don't quite know, but the answers will haunt us, I'm sure. I was able to find other records of this. Rubbings. It's my first clue. An epicris is like an ancient storytelling device, a way for telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think, but anyways, I'm sorry, I'm getting swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our older legends. You know that tall tale, kind of poem or song in some places, Queen of the Sea? I know it well, actually. Our stone tells almost the same story, almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is. They've got a pretty big head start, so. I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now seems like a good time for us to get started. We've all changed, remember? All the havoc those things caused, and we couldn't stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? We stand alone in many ways, but we still stand. The shadows deepen. All monster groups draw an extra monster card in every battle. Okay, so here we are at the end of Chapter 1 and into Chapter 2. As you can see, just to kind of give you an idea, it's a little bit more of the same. Now that we're into Chapter 2, you can have another opportunity to recruit a 5th party member. You have new tiles to explore and a new final destination here to investigate this altar. Now, as I stated, I think I'm going to end the episode here today. I did want to make sure that we got through Chapter 1, took another quick look back, and see where we're going to go forward. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I certainly do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, stay tuned. I may very well be heading into another series here following Chapter 2. Again, thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe, and have a great day, all. Bye-bye.